Hi Taurus, it's Lynn from Tinker Tarot. I'm here to do your December a little late 2021 video. This is the last video of the year. I'm going to begin the New Year's video and I'm hoping to get some the first trimester, no, the first quarter done trimester. There could be some pregnancy around you if I said that. Isn't that funny, eh? So yeah, anyway, so let me get your energy in there, Taurus. Taurus. December 2021. What does Taurus need to know? I gotta tell you, I can see you snorting, Taurus. I can see you snorting. There's someone, something, could be someone, something getting on your nerves or bothering you or causing you to snort. So here is the Five of Pentacles. I'm using the Transparent Tarot, by the way, for this reading. The Five of Pentacles, for one thing, it's realizing how much we have to offer, our own worth, okay? And realizing that we've built these Five Pentacles ourselves of our own worth. We're very valuable. We have a lot to offer, a lot to give. Someone, a friendship, a relationship, even a project. We have talents, skills, all kinds of things. But you may be at a time where you're not really feeling like it. You don't feel very confident. You may not feel like you have a lot to offer. You may not feel included in some way or fit in, oops. Let me pull that back a little bit. There we go. Fit in some sort of current relationship. Could be with family. Also, you could feel lacking financially. You could be lacking financially, like feeling like not struggling exactly, but not really on top kind of thing, eh? So, let me cut them. Move those over here. And we'll get her all lined up. Huh. That's impossible. That is impossible. Isn't that funny? You've got some very similar cards to Gemini, but a complete different position, and I really shuffled them. But anyway, let's just see. First in the past. So this is kind of the underlying energy, is your worth, your value to you. You know how you value yourself. In the recent past, you have the Four of Cups. There's something that's not quite measuring up to what you were hoping it would be. There could be, other people, relationships perhaps, that you're not giving the attention to. And there's one that you're really wanting that attention from, but I don't know if you're getting it. I don't know if you're getting the satisfaction in your relationships that you want, to tell you the truth. There's something lacking for you. Wow. So this is the World, I think you're done with disappointment. I think you're done with I think you're done with settling. You're done with settling for less, settling for what shows up. I think there's something more you want. You feel like it's just not what you're attracted to, or but you're done with putting a lot of your focus on here too. Really focusing on that, because I think you're disappointed a lot of the time and Also, sometimes we can be so narrow-minded on one person, like tunnel vision. That's all we can see. Meanwhile, there's these other people trying to show us attention or be our friend or show us support, and we're not even really giving them the time of day. We just got this relationship like on our mind. And so the thing is, you're done with that. You're done with all that, um you know, that tunnel vision of wanting that relationship. Okay, you might start give some attention to these other ones, realizing the value, you know, the value and your own value. But I feel like you're done with disappointment. You're done with settling uh for what doesn't make you happy, you know. Sometimes you may feel like you have the world on your shoulders. This is quite a burden to bear. But I'm here to let you know that the sun is coming. The sun is coming your way. The sun is a yes. And the sun provides clarity too, where you didn't have clarity. So here in this four of cups, you don't really have clarity. You know, there seems to be something missing. You're disappointed in, you know, what you want and what you're getting, kind of thing. But I think there's a lot of clarity coming in. I think there's success. I think that when you give up this um you know, it could be kind of an expectation too. It could be an expectation, and when you let that go, or settling, you know, then you're the world is going to open right up. Like, this is going to become, you're going to be very, very happy, okay, when you can let go of this disappointment. And I feel like you think that it's got something to do with you, and it doesn't. It doesn't. Well, come on, Carmela. Hold on, she wants in. Just a sec. Sorry about that. So, this is so nice. So, things are really changing around. When you give up that, you know, looking at the glass half empty, really, is what it is. It's looking at the glass half empty. When you give that up, it changes everything. It does. It's a whole different attitude and focus. All right. So that's your recent past. This is probably just starting to happen for you now, or recently. Okay. Now, in the present, you have the King of Rods. Huh. Um, you have the King of Rods. There could be something to do with a fire sign, um, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This is a person who takes action. When they come up with an idea or plan, action is not far behind. They either take action on their plan, or they abort it and get a new plan immediately. They're not really one to sit around and dream and do that stuff. They're doers, okay? They could have a very strong ego as well. You know, have not egotistical, but have a very strong personality, kind of thing. And then we have the Queen of Swords. So this could be male or female. This could be male or female. This could be an earth sign. Air sign, Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. Okay. This could be a couple, you know, or, yeah, this could be a couple, you know. Okay. Now, and perhaps that don't see eye to eye. Okay. Or perhaps this is someone you do not see eye to eye. There could be egos clashing, ideas clashing, some sort of communication breakdown, perhaps. But I feel like you and this person, or these two people around you in the present, that are not You know, they're not in relationship. They're not seeing eye to eye. They're going opposite directions, kind of thing, okay? Like if you look at them here, they're going opposite directions. And part of it has to do with the ego, and part of it has to do with communication. Something to do with communication and the ego, okay? So here they are together, kind of opposite. Opposite. See the tree there that's growing, though? See the trunk, the tree trunk that's growing here? And it's quite, that's quite a peak. That's quite a point to get up to. And it could have reached a real critical point where there was no turning back kind of thing. It got to this situation, okay? But then we have the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles wants to take steps, take action on healing, I think, in this situation. I think it's on healing and repairing and working things out. The Knight moves slowly, practically, carefully. He is a little bit reserved in, you know, the reason he moves so slow because he can't really see the outcome, can't really see the end of the path, not really sure what he's going to encounter, could feel quite vulnerable. But still, he wants to expand, you know, he wants to grow. And I feel like there's some sort of healing approach here, but it's slow. It's slow. And it also could be reaching out, you know, could be through another person or through one of the kids. Could be through one of the kids, okay? That might try and mend something here. You know, your kids could be mending something between the parents, other family members, neighbors, I don't know. All right? Then in the future, near the end of December, we have the Three of Clubs, and the Three of Clubs is about working together. Working together to complete something, to perfect something, this is your time and energy. You could be leaving your mark here. You really want to make an impression, okay? Whether it's through your creative energy, something you're making, a project you're doing. You could be starting a new business and working on it. Like, you know, it takes a couple years to get a business really going so that you're making a profit. And this is, you know, you're really focusing now on something that is going to bring you a little more stability financially. You don't want to have to borrow to pay. You don't want to have to juggle. This also could be some sort of a business meeting, this Two of Pentacles meeting to, you know, I feel like it's some sort of to deal with credit. That's what I feel. I'm getting a strong credit feeling. You might be going to credit counseling, credit consolidation, trying to figure out how to deal with your bills, your income, and your outcome, you know, your outgoing. You could be really you could be working overtime, working extra to try and catch up and balance your money. It could be because of this Christmas spending and stuff, you know. I think it's going to be really difficult this year for people around Christmas. And, you know, it might be a good idea not to put that pressure on people to expect too much, as not everybody can afford that. And here you are, the Queen of Pentacles. This is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. This is, I think this is you finally in your energy. You had to go through some growth. I think that some of the growth, the lessons you had to learn, you like perhaps you could have been in the Knight energy and now you're in the Queen energy. The Queen knows what she wants. She knows her own value. She knows she's very nurturing. She's abundant. There could be someone in the family pregnant, but I think this is about security. Like, um, you know, you are figuring it out. Like, you know, you're working hard. You could be working overtime to try and balance your book, to bring some balance into your life here, trying to work it out in your head, how to figure this out. Take these 2 coins and spread it. You're spreading your money, you know. And this is teaching you a lot. This is mastering. You're mastering. I almost feel like a skill here. You could be mastering, you know, I feel like it's a new skill. There's something new you're learning and you're mastering, and it's helping you with your money situation. You know, you don't have to stretch your dollar as much. I feel like you're either going to be becoming the Queen of Pentacles, or you're going to be getting help, like perhaps working with this person you could be working with. This could be a new friendship, relationship. I think this is also you too, feeling really comfortable with yourself too. Like I said, you had to grow and learn and realize your own value, you know, and I think you're really feeling comfortable with who you are, accepting who you are. I think you know what you want right now, and you're working toward that. You know, you're I don't think you're pushing it either. You know, you're not pushing it because you're trying to be careful. You know, you don't want to go and throw all your money into something and then you might need it for something else. So you're really trying to stay balanced while moving forward. Like I said, I can see you working hard, trying to get somewhere. Trying to get somewhere, you know? All right, let's put these transparent tarot away, and I'm going to get out the Cartomancy now. Just going to give these a little shuffle before I put them away. Put that there. All right, Cartomancy is the art of reading the regular playing cards. Let's see what we have for you, Taurus. Taurus. What are the messages for Taurus? What are the messages for Taurus? December 2021, Taurus. I see a flower too. You might get flowers, perhaps. Yeah, you might get a gift, eh? You might get a gift, something sentimental. Could be a flower. Flowers. Could be a poinsettia, you know. You got a few other cards here. Well, it looks like you've had some struggle. You've had, okay, there's been some tears over a friend. Could be an end of a friendship here. There was some sort of obstacle. It looked like a barrier that you felt that you couldn't get by. There could have been some health problems, could have been some mental health problems. But it looks like the end of a friendship with a brown or hazel-eyed woman to me. Okay? This could have already happened. All right? Like I said, this was a friend, someone you were close to, meant a lot to you. I also feel like you could get or give flowers or something sentimental, you know, something sentimental. Okay, so I'm going to cut those now. I'm going to put these ones in the middle. And we'll deal these out here. Fix that. Fix that like that and that like that. So I deal 7 piles, and I go around until there's 3 cards in each pile. And then I deal them out face down, but right side up, like so. So, where you are now in the present time. We have the 4 of Spades, the Jack of Hearts, and the Queen of Diamonds. So, there's doubt here. There's something that's upset you, that's kind of torn you up. You feel perhaps at a crossroads. This could be with an older woman. This could be with someone you're interested in, someone you have a crush on. They're older than you, I'm pretty sure. They could have green, gray, or really pale blue eyes. If not, this represents the older, mature person. This person is probably financially secure, stable, but there seems to be some sort of romance going on here, or they're flirting or something with you, and you have your doubts. There's something that your radar's going off here, okay? I think you'd like it to be something, but there's something, you're hesitant. You're hesitant for some reason. I think that could partly be your energy. You're just slow, you put up the guard first before you inch forward and kind of check it out, But at first you're like, wait, hold on. Coming in, you have the 8 of Spades, the 7 of Hearts, and the 9 of Clubs. So there could be words with someone over jealousy at work. Okay, this is at work. Maybe not jealousy, or like you're having words with somebody and it's at work, and it could be about favoritism. Yes, favoritism. Someone's being shown favoritism, and you're not liking it. It's not fair. You're losing out. You could be, or somebody is. Maybe they're losing out and they think you're getting favoritism somehow. But there's going to be words about it. Okay. So you also have the 2 of Spades, the Ace of Clubs, and the 7 of Diamonds. It's funny. Every single pile is starting with a spade. Okay. This is doubt. This is aggression, separation, perhaps even isolation. Be careful. Okay. Do not isolate yourself at a time now. Especially now. This says some sort of separation at work, okay, or at home. You may have to move or separate from a job or a home, something that helps you feel grounded. That you like this place, but you may have to give it up. It looks like you have to give something up here that you're fond of, and you may not have expected it, but now you're knowing that you may have to give something up. You may have to surrender something. There's an obstacle for here, I'm telling you, Taurus. You got a block that you've got to work through. A block here that you need to work through, that you are trying to work through to change. I can see that you're trying to work through it. And you're trying to change this negative energy. There could be a lot of negative energy around work that you're trying to keep your distance from. You could be trying to keep it off of you. Like trying to protect yourself in some way. Anyway, I just feel like every single pile begins with a spade, and these are the struggles, the obstacles, the barriers to what you're trying to accomplish this month. Your exterior influence is the King of Diamonds, the Ten of Diamonds, and the Ten of Clubs and the Eight of Clubs. I wonder how often I do that. I hope not very. So the King of Diamonds is usually the older man, the mature man. He could be good with money, could be secure and stable. He could be gray, platinum, silver hair. Could have green or gray or very pale blue eyes. If not, he's just mature, a mature gentleman. And usually at this time in his life, he's, or it could be a woman, but you have the queen over here, right? Could, is stable at the time, at this time in his life. He's stable, he's got a place, got stuff, yeah, I think there could be a move going on. Someone could offer you I'm going to tell you. I feel like there was an end to a work situation, or there's going to be. Okay. There could have been a talk, like your boss brought you in to talk about how maybe the place is closing, or it's the job itself is ending, maybe the contract's ending, perhaps. But it's about working something out, some sort of negotiation, working something out. Even though the contract's ending, you maybe still get money for a while. Something like that. And it also could be talking about, I feel like there's recommendations. There's letters of reference and recommendations for you. Somebody could be writing these for you, speaking well of you and your work. And the foundation, finally, 2 of clubs, 4 of clubs, and the 3 of clubs. So this is some sort of work meeting that left you doubtful about something you had been working on, put a lot of time and energy in. This, I get the feeling there could be you could be doing something new somehow. You could be learning something new, a new job. I tell you, you have your doubts. You're not sure if it's for you. That's all I gotta tell you. You're not sure if it's for you. You have a lot of work cards here. There's a lot to do with what you're working on and what you're trying to work out. All right? Beautiful. Beautiful. This is your surprise pile. 10 of Diamonds, 5 of Spades, and the 3 of Hearts. I feel like you have money. Like, I feel like you may get paid after you finish the job. You're still getting money somehow, okay? Yeah, I feel like there was some sort of loss. You could have had an accident or something, or tripped, or you could have there could have been some sort of loss of money or loss of income, okay? But this is actually going to be really, really good for you. Carmela, this is going to be really good for you. This is, I think, for some reason, I think it's going to be good for you because I feel like there was something in the job that you were either restricted or you weren't able to fulfill it physically somehow. Okay, this is what I'm thinking. Yeah, there's somehow you couldn't fulfill it You couldn't give it all of yourself anymore, okay? This is something you could have been doing for a long time that gave you security for a long time, but now you're looking for another avenue. Now, this is all really good for you. This is all part of the changes of this year that is going to bring you success next year. You're going to have growth in a whole new area. You know, you have that butterfly, the Fool. You're heading to something new. All these tens, all these endings are on purpose because you've spent enough time in that chapter. You know, and now it's time for something new. It's time to move on. It's time to grow again, Taurus. So, let's see. We're going to take a card from the Sacred Rebels Oracle to tie up this reading. And we will... I feel like that's your card right there. Ha! I have never picked this one yet. What do you feel? What do you feel? You know, I like how that she's tossing these two apples, because you got that Two of Pentacles, right? You got that Two of Pentacles. There's confusion. The moon, you're not sure. And look at all this complicated wallpaper in the background. There's so many possibilities. It's very complex, it seems to me, even though there's only two choices. So what number is that? 9. 9. Oops. Right about there. What do you feel? All right. There are many opinions around you. Some are helpful, but others are distracting you from your truth. Although it can be helpful to hear the thoughts of others, when it all comes down to it, you will have to come to your own decision. Do you know how unique you are? How your path is your path to be chosen, lived and created only by you. Someone else cannot become the source of your decision-making power without negative repercussions for both of you in the long run. This oracle comes to you because you have become swept up in thinking things through. You have been thinking about which way to go with a matter of importance, and you have got a bit stuck in the logic of the decision-making process. Sometimes we have to accept that any path is a path forward, and if it is not the best path, we can change our approach later on if needed. If we are slightly off base with a decision, life will often shift and move to guide us back on track. We don't have to be perfect. In fact, there is rarely ever a perfect choice to be made. Just some choices that feel more heart-honoring than others. Sometimes we can only really know in hindsight if we made the best choice possible in that moment. At the time of the decision-making, we only really have our internal wisdom to rely upon, and that is all we need. The oracle of what do you feel, is telling you there is no need to punish or traumatize yourself with possible choices. Just making a choice will set things in motion. The best way to catalyze the situation you are in and bring healing change, stimulate your creative juices, and find more inspired, energized, and enjoyable approach to your life is just to make a choice based on what you feel right now, not based on anyone else's feelings, just yours. So ask yourself, what do I feel right now? And go from there. You are at a crossroads in your journey, and the choices you make at this time, even simply choosing to do things a little differently without much drama associated with the decision, are powerful triggers for some great magic to enter your life. Take a different approach to something. Be open to that which makes you uncomfortable, but could be exciting and interesting. Even small adventures will yield big rewards right now. It matters less that you do the most wonderful thing ever, too much pressure, and more that you simply take an action from your heart. Open up to the creative magic of life and don't worry how it's going to all work out. The bigger creative flow of life is sorting out all the details, and you are not immune to that plan. In fact, you're a natural part of it. So just spend some time with your own feelings and know that it's all going to work out perfectly. So here's a healing process they recommend. Close your eyes and relax. Rest your open palms facing upwards on your legs. Imagine that you have a ball of light in each hand. If you find it hard to visualize or feel, you may prefer to draw this process in your journal instead. Focus on one ball of light first. What color or colors does it feel like? What feelings, words, symbols, or qualities does it have? How heavy, light, substantial? Do you like it? Turn your attention to the second ball and repeat the process. When you're ready, choose one. There's no wrong or right choice. Just whatever captures your attention, energy, or heart most at this moment. The other may be there waiting for you later on if it needs be, or it might be easily released if that most serves your life path and creative journey. When you are ready, simply open your eyes and you have completed your healing process. Oh, and you hold the ball and say, my choices flow easily from my heart, and I tread my path with certainty and grace, always within the merciful protection of unconditional love. So be it. I like that a lot. Choices flow easily. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. And I like back here where it said, you know, where's that part where take a different approach to something. Even small adventures will yield big rewards. So I think I might even title it that. But it's about being open to it, right? And that's what the butterfly is. You know, the butterfly is just broken free from this cocoon and wants to fly and explore these wings it has. You know, wow, I have wings, I can fly. Oh my God, this is amazing. And this is you, Taurus. This is you. So enjoy. Please like, share, and subscribe if you like this video. Comment below. And I want to say happy holidays, happy Hanukkah, happy New Year. And I will see you next year. I'll talk to you before then. I'll be starting other videos soon. But take care and be good to yourself.